right, welcome back. It is time for your health check. Long COVID affects up to a third of people infected by coronavirus. Last week we looked at hair loss as a common long hauler complaint. And this morning, another big one, chronic fatigue and brain fog and how to get over that hump.
I just try to fight through it. There wasn't any fighting through it.
At 69, Jim Eggleston has learned to listen to his body.
Up until January, I was feeling fantastic. My legs are tightening up.
In January, Jim tested positive for COVID-19.
Like any other symptoms.
He's vaccinated and boosted, so fortunately his illness was mild and recovery came quickly.
But after that, my muscles started tightening up. I went from walking 10 miles a day down to just, I can't hardly walk a half a mile.
Something feels off, physically and mentally. He grasps for words and doesn't feel clear or alert like he used to.
When you know you're healthy and you still don't feel good, it scares you.
Fatigue, brain fog, and post-exertional malaise are the most common parts of the disease and really the most disabling part for most people.
Post-exertional malaise is when an activity that shouldn't be tiring wears you out and makes you feel sick and achy.
Out of proportion to the activity that they performed.
Dr. Michael Broad says mental exertion for long haulers like Jim can be just as draining as physical exercise.
As if physical and cognitive exertion are pulling from the same battery.
I just want to walk 200 yards and feel fine, but that's not working right now.
While there's no specific treatment for chronic fatigue or brain fog, doctors do recommend resting when your body needs it.
The strategy of I'm just going to try harder and try to get through it actually makes people feel worse.
With patience and rest, Jim knows he'll get back to those long walks.
It's starting to get me down, but I fight it every day and I don't give up.
And to feeling like himself again.
I will. I'll get back.
So the team of researchers at the University of Texas say studies are ongoing, but the worse your fatigue, the worse your cognitive symptoms as well. So mental exercises may help with brain fog. Medication might be the next step to reduce inflammation in the brain and spinal cord and help with mood, energy, and nerve pain, all of which Jim described to me experiencing. By the way, Jim is in my Fitter Together group. In the last 2 years, he's lost 38 pounds. So those walks are really important to him.
That's frustrating though.
Oh yeah, and I remember switching to this shift and having to adjust to the hours and the lack of sleep, and that brain fog when you don't get enough rest is real. When you have it for something like this, like long COVID, it can be so frustrating and you can't get past it.
We've talked specifically so much too about the fact that you shouldn't feel tired. So if you are feeling tired like that, you should talk to your doctor.
Chronically, right? Like exhausted. Like he used to do some of these common things and then he just can't anymore. And so that's when you really should talk to your doctor. Yes, absolutely.